What the hell, YouTube? That's the name of the video.
I mean, yeah.
That's the name of the video that we will be watching. It is by Doug Walker, one of my favorite YouTubers, one of my favorite internet personalities. The Nostalgia Critic, the bum reviews, and all the stuff he produces, I feel is very good, very high quality. And yet, on here on YouTube, his videos are his channel is at risk for a lot of very bad things, from what I've heard. We've been getting crazy requests to watch this video.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, crazy amount of requests, and rightfully so, because where this affects Doug Walker, it could potentially affect us as well, because Doug's pretty big on here. You know, over 300,000 subscribers on this channel, and on his other channel, he's got over 100,000. Whereas we're about to pass 43,000, and it can affect us the same way it's affecting Doug. And I'm going into this completely in the dark, and I'm interested to see what all is happening with this, because I hear all these big channels like I Hate Everything getting banned, and several other channels getting deleted completely, and it scares me, because this is YouTube. This is a lot of people's livelihoods, because they make these videos and they're having fun and everything, but at the same time they're paying their bills with it. They're buying better equipment. That's just like us. We've bought better equipment with the stuff with the money we've gotten off YouTube. And for this to affect Doug Walker in this way, I'm afraid of what
I started to say,
what it will do with us.
If a boot is large enough to squish Doug Walker, it's definitely large enough to squish us.
Oh, dude, by far. Doug's been doing this way longer than we have. Doug's been doing this since like 2006, I think, was when he posted his first video. And he's only gone up from there.
Yeah.
And, well, anyway,
this is going to be problematic, I think.
I'm curious, because I don't actually know what's going on. So
yeah, I don't either.
All right, so got the video queued up here. Let's give it a watch.
All right.
Hey, Doug Walker here. We're doing a video addressing why our videos have only been 15 minutes here on YouTube.
Well, we know why that
as
is.
some of you might have noticed, if you're keeping an eye on YouTube recently, a lot of YouTubers, some very well known, some not so well known, have suddenly either been having their channels deleted, or they've been having their monetization taken away. That means that they can't get paid for the videos that they're putting up. And a lot of them are saying that they're not getting answers why. This just happened out of nowhere, and it's a big question mark, and YouTube has given them no answers.
Oh boy.
And you might be thinking at home, oh, come on, YouTube, that's a big organization. Clearly they must have done something wrong. But speaking as people who have been hit by this as well, they are not lying. This is a real thing. And we don't usually go into behind-the-scenes business stuff, because to be fair, it's not professional, it's not a good thing to do, but this kind of affects you too, so that's one of the reasons we're talking about this. On January 5th at 8:57 p.m., we got an email from YouTube saying that monetization and other account features have been disabled. 2 hours later, we were finally able to get into our account to see what apparently affected us. And we found out that we had a strike from Studio Ghibli, the Japanese company, not the American Disney part of it, Japan, against My Neighbor Totoro, the Disney-Sember review of My Neighbor Totoro, which is completely in fair use. Which, by the way, you can see on 3 separate other YouTube channels right now. They haven't gotten hit. Now, you might be thinking, oh, that must be the reason. Well, we've gotten strikes before in the past on League of Super Critics. We've gotten 2. And we have never lost these features before. When you get 1 strike, your videos are limited down to 15 minutes, which is what's going on now, but not these other features. So as of now, with just 1 strike, the only features we can use is thumbnails, we can make custom thumbnails, and the wonderful YouTube editor, which I'm sure you all know how fantastic that is. So you might be thinking, maybe they changed the rules on strikes.
That's
well, if they did,
hardcore,
they never told anybody about it. So we
No,
went to
they didn't. That
YouTube's
was
partner
nowhere in
support, and we
the new
said,
terms and
what's going on
policies.
here?
That's
Why can we
weird.
not monetize our videos? We've gotten strikes before, and we resolved them. We are coming up on 3 weeks with no answer from YouTube whatsoever. And if you look on their site, it says that they respond in one business day.
That's pretty hardcore. 3 weeks
One
of
business
not
day now means
paying
3
bills.
weeks. They
That could
forgot
be
to tell
bad.
you that, but we're letting you know this right now.
Jesus.
And going. It could be even longer than this. So, okay, what if it is a strike? We can't get a clear answer, but we just want to clear as much as we can. So we tried to go through the traditional route. We tried to file the DMCA counterclaim, which you can do through YouTube. Every single time we did this, and we did this for like a couple days, we always got a server error. So then we had to contact YouTube to say, why are we getting a server error? This is a separate email from the one saying, why aren't we getting monetized? They sent us a form email, again, not able to talk to a person, and they said, oh, don't use that route, use these other means. So they're already acknowledging this route doesn't work, but whatever, we have other means. One was a link that we can't use because we have these limitations. So the same day we sent them an email the manual way, because they said that's one of the ways you can do it, and we put down all the information they needed, as well as overnighted a physical letter to them to make sure that this was getting to them, because that was also a way they said would work. Both said we were missing information, and we looked over it, we followed it to a T. Nothing was missing. So we had to think outside the box, because clearly this is making no sense. So we had 2 managers on the YouTube account. So one logged in to do the way that we tried, and then one of the other managers logged in. The other manager that logged in got a completely different form.
What?
Like 100% different. And to make things even better, they said that the characters, the amount of letters you can put in has to be 250. You can't go over that. So you have pretty much the length of a tweet to make your legal case about why you're in the right. So the counter DMCA notice is in effect after going through this incredibly broken system. But we have yet to talk to a human being, and we're coming up on 3 weeks of getting no monetization, no money
So how
for
recent
any
is
of the
this?
videos that we've put out,
it's just
past
2
and
days
present.
ago.
All videos,
So
we
he-
are making
like,
no
right
money
now,
right
he's
now. The only way
not
we've gotten
monetized, can't
any
upload
contact to
anything.
YouTube, like a
He can
human
upload,
being
it's just
at
only
all,
15
is
minutes
through
long.
contacts with
And
other people.
his
And
monetization's
even then,
gone.
nobody has given us a straight answer. Nothing has been consistent. Nobody knows what's going on. Okay, so this is the part that concerns you. We have over 350,000 subscribers on YouTube. We've been around for years. If this can happen to us with no explanation, no reason why, and weeks of no pay and no explaining any of it, what chance do people just putting up their family videos have? What chance do people just starting off monetizing or trying to make a living or whatever have against this? Everything being done right now is done through the algorithm. There is no human being looking over any of this. And it seems like the only way to get attention and get them to do something is to escalate it. A lot of YouTubers are now making videos saying this has happened and we don't know why, because they were trying to do the same thing. They were trying to go the professional route of trying to talk to YouTube, trying to get answers, and none of them have been answered. Even the channels that were lucky enough to be put back, if the channel was deleted and put back, or they weren't getting monetization, they were put back, YouTube has never explained what happened or what they can do to not have this happen in the future. That is scary.
Yeah, none
For
of this
years
makes
we've
any
put
sense.
up with this idea that YouTube makes it where you're guilty until proven innocent. And that's not just, but at least they made it clear. These are the rules, these are what you have to do, and we didn't like following them, but it's still, in the grand scheme of things, a young business when you really look at it. And so many changes are happening, and studio heads are trying to bully them, so they're making changes, trying to figure it out. Fair enough. But now, nothing is making sense. Rules are just being made up, and they're not being explained to us. And this is for anybody, not just big channels. Anyone could get taken down. These rules and everything were put in place to stop people from running full movies and pirating stuff. And fair enough, that you need to do what you have to do. But now we're at a point where it's just abuse. People are not looking at these anymore. I mean, they haven't looked at them for a while, but now they're not even following their own rules. If you have any videos on YouTube right now, make sure they're backed up. Make sure you have them somewhere on your computer, because they can disappear at any point, and they don't have to tell you why. You know, companies make mistakes, and it's fine. I mean, we're a company, we make mistakes, everybody does. But when you're doing this and you're not doing anything to change it, and you're not explaining why, you're pretty much letting everybody know this is how we do things, and this is right. This is just. We can do whatever we want. If we want to get rid of someone just showing their family movies and we don't have to explain why, we can do it now, and it's totally okay. If we want to take someone who's making a living now on YouTube, as many people are, and get rid of it and get rid of their monetization or just destroy their entire channel, it is totally fine with them and they don't have to tell you why. So that's the reason you haven't seen many Steven Universe vlogs or bum reviews, because we've been busy with this. We've gone almost 3 weeks with no pay for any of our videos.
Jeez.
And in my opinion, until we get monetization back on this channel and these other channels, or channels that have been deleted or put back, or at least given an explanation or just anything, it's pretty much saying YouTube can do whatever it wants and we're okay with it. Just as we make money off of YouTube, YouTube makes money off of us. We were in a situation we were forced to accept, and we accepted it because the rules were in place and they seemed to follow it, but now they're not even following their own rules. YouTube support is non-existent right now. Right now, you need to be very cautious. We can't say how, because even we don't know how, but you need to be very careful. And here's the thing. Anyone can change. They can come around and they can say, hey, this mistake happened, we're fixing it, and we're on top of it. I mean, anything, or here's the new rules, and we'll do our best to follow it. We've been changing our content a lot in order to fit YouTube's rules.
Any kind of
and even doing that now hasn't worked. But we're not told why, because we're not even told what the rules are anymore. YouTube's system is not only broken, but it's made to be abused. So we're still going to do Nostalgia Critic videos because we know you guys really want to see those. Even though we're making nothing on them right now, we're still going to do them. But stuff like the Steven Universes and the bum reviews and the real thoughts and stuff, we got to hold off until we figure this out, until we're allowed to make a living again. YouTube's system right now is run on automation. Everything from small complaints to stuff that can shut a channel down. No human being is looking at them until it's escalated. So that's why we're forced to talk about this. Like I said, there's a whole mountain of other issues that's going on with YouTube that we can't talk about here because we only have 15 minutes. We just wanted to keep this focused and give you guys fair warning what is going on with YouTube right now and how your channel is at risk. So hopefully this gets resolved. Hopefully YouTube wakes up and starts treating people and channels fair and just again, because their livelihoods are depending on it now. And you can't just wait weeks and weeks with no answer when people are now depending on this to make a living. We're going to have links below to other channels that are going through similar issues right now, because there's quite a few. We hope that this gets resolved. We hope that so many of these problems that are going on with YouTube get fixed. But as of now, we are forced to deal with a broken system, and this is the best that we can do. This is the best we're allowed to do. So guys, that's about it. Just an explanation of what's going on, and just be cautious. Be very, very cautious. Back up all your videos if you have them on YouTube, and just be very, very careful. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care.
Okay, now I have to know what the other one is, because apparently this was posted yesterday,
and this one was posted. Oh, this one was posted yesterday.
Yeah, today's the 30th.
Yeah, so this is yesterday.
So
I mean, this is terribly recent, like terrifyingly so. I mean, so we're in we're in the water, and there's blood everywhere, and the sharks are out there, and we're just waiting basically.
Yeah, and we don't really have any defense against it, because people who make false claims and all that, and they're found out to be false claims, aren't reprimanded for it. And it doesn't make sense, because it's built to be abused by the companies and by the rich companies versus smaller companies what Doug has and what we have and all that.
Well, I mean, the idea behind it, though, I mean, if it gets bad enough, if people leave YouTube and gravitate to another platform, they will suffer, because I mean, I think it's perfectly fair the share that YouTube takes of our monetization, because they provide a really great platform we can reach people, because if we just made videos that nobody watched, we wouldn't make money off of. So I don't mind that, but it will really hurt YouTube if people people as small as us, I mean, if a bunch of us start leaving, if they just keep catering to really large companies, I mean, you can't make it like that, And
I know a lot of I know some YouTubers in particular. They'll upload their stuff on YouTube, but they'll also upload it on another website.
Yeah, like Vimeo or
the ones that I'm thinking of are the Super Best Friends.
Now, does Vimeo have some kind of monetization platform as well?
They do.
I have no experience with
They
Vimeo.
do. They have monetization platforms as well.
But Super Best Friends, they have their own website, and the reason that they did that apparently is because there are some games that they wanted to play that YouTube wouldn't let them.
So does Vimeo have
So
less restrictions for
Vimeo's
things?
restrictions are a lot more lax than YouTube. YouTube is by all accounts the mecca of video sites. And I'm not saying like it's the best or anything like that, but
it's the biggest.
But I was gonna say you say YouTube somebody or YouTuber. Or
Well, it's like
stuff
saying
like that.
nobody says, "Hey, go Bing somebody." They say, "Hey, Google this."
Yeah. Same thing, same concept. And Vimeo's a lot more lax with their stuff, and a lot of people do gravitate towards Vimeo. And there are other platforms out there. Adam Montoya, Scene Anners, he was promoting one not too long ago, and I looked at it, and it pretty much has the same thing as YouTube in terms of uploads and everything. And you have to verify yourself in order to upload videos longer than 15 minutes. And if things, I may very well start posting videos on there. I mean, if crap like this continues, I don't want to be part of it.
All right. Well, all right. Let's see what the update says.
Okay,
because this second part
is yesterday.
Is yesterday.
Yeah.
So, all right. Let's see.
All right, here we go.
Hey, Doug Walker here. Monetization is back. Yeah. When our video went up last night, they said the monetization is back. It took a while for it to hit all the videos. It's only the new ones after the strike, but now it's all back. We're pretty much back in business less than a day after that video aired.
Oh.
Jesus.
So
what does this mean?
So it
means a couple things. The
he had to
most
escalate
important thing is expressing how thankful we are to everybody who went out there and shared this. This shows not only do you want to see us do more content, stuff like that, but you are just as involved and concerned about what YouTube is doing as we are, and you want to get it out there, and just everybody, really, bottom of our hearts, thank you so much. I mean, we really could not be more thankful. You guys did in less than a day what we couldn't do going through the official YouTube support in 3 weeks. The strike is still on our account and we're still in the process of getting it removed, but that's part of the process we expected and we're used to going through. But here's also what it means. YouTube has given us no answer why this happened, and why does it take people going public to get this stuff fixed? Why isn't it being done the normal route that says on their website? That should be done as professionally as any other business. One of the things we heard a lot from people, because we did a lot of phone calls and a lot of emails and stuff last night from other people, either in similar situations or have come across this before, YouTube content creators and stuff. One of the things we heard constantly is that we're all in this together. And they are absolutely right. Any channel can still be hit. It doesn't matter what size. They can have their monetization taken away. They can be suspended. They can have their whole entire channel deleted. And you don't have to be given a reason. This is still going on. With so many people that have come out before us and after us, and the more attention that we're getting to the people that are being treated unfairly with this process, we really don't want to see this as, well, we're done, that's the end of that. We very much want to see this as the start. The start of some sort of big change going on, the start of dialogue, the start of changing these problems, getting them fixed. One of the biggest things the internet has shown is that there's power in the community. And right now, for whatever reason, if you want to be heard, you have to go public. If you've been wronged by YouTube through some sort of fair use claim and it is clearly in fair use and anybody can see it, go out there, go public, and talk about it. Get a dialogue going and let people know, let YouTube know that this is going on and this is not fair and this needs to be fixed. Now here's the thing, we know not everybody has the amount of viewership that we have. Some have more, some have less, and they're not going to get as big attention like what we got. So down the road, we're going to do more videos addressing this issue. I mean, we're not gonna, all the videos aren't gonna be screw YouTube videos or anything like that, don't worry, but we are gonna do more videos talking about these issues going on, the issues that we come across, and the issues that you're going through right now. We're not going away. a lot of content creators aren't going away either, and they're going to keep using fair use because it's our right. It's in the law. It's clear for anyone to see. And you're not going away either. You're going to keep creating content. You're going to keep watching it, and we need to make it clear we're here to stay. There's a court case, Lens versus Universal, that happened last year where the judge ruled that fair use has to be taken into consideration before the claimant can issue the takedown. And that's not being done. The system in place right now was created to protect the content creators on YouTube, but now it's being used to abuse them. And there are no penalties for false claims. That is a huge problem. Why do the content creators get penalized when the people who issue the false claims have nothing happen to them? These are the serious problems that need to be addressed, and we're going to go into further in upcoming videos. But right now, we're just trying to get things back on track. And finally, people ask us if we can set up a Patreon or if they can donate to PayPal because of everything that's happened. And as kind and generous as that is, everybody, we're going to be okay. We did lose a good chunk of money, but we're going to be okay. If you're still looking to donate, though, please give it to one of our favorite charities, One Step Camp or EFF. Both of them do wonderful work. They're definitely worth checking out, so please definitely go and see the great stuff that they do. Guys, I really mean it when I say this should not be the end. This should be the beginning of getting some real change going and some real dialogue. And go out there and make your voices heard, because enough is enough and we got to get this rolling. So thank you all so much for your support. Again, we could not be more thankful. Let's really make some change happen.
All right.
I mean, let's be fair. We're a little late to the party.
Yeah.
But we're here now.
Yeah, we're a day late.
And,
we're a day late.
I mean, we're a day late, but the party's still going, it sounds like.
Yeah, and
well, see, no explanation has been given, so
yeah.
No.
I mean, we still don't know what the hell's going on.
no, and that's wrong.
Yes.
That's wrong that we don't know what's going on and that YouTube is pretty much playing the quiet game. I mean,
did everybody at YouTube support just go on vacation?
maybe
Is that what
maybe they just put the algorithm in place and said, "Oh, that's good enough." Right. Letting a flawed computer program run a website that has billions upon billions of megabytes of data, gigabytes of data. I mean, honestly, the amount of data that flows through YouTube is unbelievably huge, and for them to think, oh, a single computer program will know how to handle it. No.
Let me put it to you like this. If you have an infinite number of monkeys with an infinite number of typewriters, you may eventually get the complete works of Shakespeare, but you're probably just going to get a lot of poo flung around.
Good one.
I was sort of channeling Micah with that one, I think. How's that? Not
well, it's
Yep.
true.
Yep.
It's true. I mean, look, YouTube, I love YouTube as a platform. There's a lot of great channels out there. There's a lot of good content. But the fact that content creators are being punished for nothing, they're being punished because, well, that's just like I hate everything. The video that got him in trouble was the Kung Fu. I think it was Kung Fu fighting Kung Fu fighting Panda. It was like a Kung Fu Panda ripoff.
All right.
That was absolutely horrible. And he ripped it a new one, as is his right. And he used promotional footage, and he used footage that had been approved to be put online.
All in fair use.
Yeah, all in fair use. But that didn't stop the movie company from filing a DMCA copyright strike. And through the new flawed system that they have going on, his channel gone like that. And his channel eventually came back up, but still at the same time, it just.
I mean, that's terrifying. Like, if you sit there and you think about that, that is absolutely terrifying.
It is, especially for channels like us starting out. I mean, we just passed 43,000 subs.
Well, now that they bring this up, there's a huge channel that I follow, and it was a philosophy channel. Didn't use any kind of content from anyone else. Just basically the guy talking about current events. Mm-hmm. Totally got shut down. All videos removed. This happened for a while. No explanation, and then all the stuff was restored after people started freaking out about it, but really no explanation. And it wasn't like a copyright issue or anything.
I mean, how could it be?
And it was absolutely bizarre, and this happened a long time ago, and we thought it was maybe a fluke or people were just filing false claims because it was like a big anti-government channel. So maybe there was some pushback or something.
Maybe.
But then it got restored and everything was fine. But there's really no explanation. But that is kind of indicative of, an abuse of power, it seems like.
And that's wrong. I mean, what you just explained, what's happening on here is wrong. And it has to be fixed. I mean, you can't just brush everything under the rug. Eventually, the pile of shit's going to get high enough to where it's going to be a mound, and you're not going to be able to get around it.
Well, the actions have consequences. I mean, YouTube owns the platform, and YouTube can do whatever it wants. If it wants to delete everybody's videos and shut down, that's fine. They'll just go elsewhere, and YouTube won't make any money.
Exactly, and
it's true.
So, I mean, it's like you own the platform, do whatever you want, treat people however you want to treat them,
but be prepared for repercussions.
They'll leave.
Yeah, but be prepared for a mass exodus to Vimeo or Dailymotion or any of the other streaming platforms out there.
This isn't a Social Security program. We don't have to put money into this.
No. We put money into our business because we want to do better to entertain our fans, and we want to do more to help to pretty much broaden our horizons, because we don't want to just do reaction videos and gameplay stuff like that. We want to go out and do more stuff. We want to do more road ventures. We want to help Micah get his Micah Makes channel started.
Yeah.
We want to start doing other stuff. I want to start doing music again and doing like a music jam channel. I'd love doing stuff like that.
I had a thought today about doing some stuff where, talking about getting into like making props and stuff.
Yeah,
which I thought you would be absolutely in.
Yeah.
And I mean, all this stuff it only holds out as long as our patience with YouTube shenanigans holds out.
Yeah,
so.
and because
I mean, if this continues, I mean, a lot of people are less patient than we are.
Yeah,
and Nate, I'm going to be honest with you. You're not a terribly patient man.
Well, my patience runs to a certain extent. It all depends on my lenience towards the said thing. Mm-hmm. My lenience towards YouTube, we've dealt with copyright strikes in the past.
Sure.
Yep.
And we've dealt with those all in stride.
The groundwork was laid for those, so you kind of expect it. But what was voiced in these videos is tremendously worse than that.
It's disheartening.
Well, and the thing of it is, it's such a change from what has been happening previously, because it used to be, and in our experience, you get a copyright strike. It tells you what's going on.
Yeah.
Everything's laid out very clearly. The process. We've been through the process of getting rid of copyright strikes.
Yeah, but they've never taken away our monetization just for one strike. I can understand like them taking away our monetization whenever we have 3 strikes. Whenever we have 3 strikes against us, and no way, and really by that point the channel's shut down. But taking it away with 1 strike, you're killing the channel.
To be fair, once things get large enough, I mean, they must take action to limit a channel in such a way. I mean, some human probably has to do it. I mean, I know
don't see them limiting PewDiePie. I mean, honestly,
right? But that's the thing is, YouTube has to have some idea. If a channel gets so big, odds are they're probably making a living at it.
Yeah.
So
they must have some idea that for 3 weeks they basically weren't paying their bills.
Yeah, and that's a sad thing, because Doug, the effort he puts into his videos, and as much time and effort he's put into building his company, Channel Awesome. I mean, it's disheartening to think that one small fail swoop from YouTube and it's all gone.
Well, let me put it to you this way. What is the last time that you heard of somebody who had done nothing wrong in the past? There's a minor infraction at their job and they're immediately fired for no reason.
It happened to me. That happened to me.
Okay, so
yeah,
and it's bullshit.
It is. It was all hearsay. It was all hearsay, and it was all one person pointing a finger at me and saying all these mean things, and because they were favorited amongst everybody else, I got shit canned whilst they kept their job, even though they were half-assed at it. And you see, that's what's happening on here. The big companies are pointing the finger and saying they're doing the wrong.
And it's not even necessarily the big companies.
No, it's not. Sometimes it's bull. I mean, honestly, like the one company that we kept.
I mean, the one that we keep dealing with, and I'm real close. Like, I'm mad now. I'm real close to. We've pretty well agreed not to mention this company. I'm This close.
No, well, okay. We'll say this: they make compilation videos about various things, includes people having bad days.
Yes.
That's pretty much as close an explanation as we can
You know,
get without
essentially
completely exposing
America's Funniest Home Videos
No,
type stuff.
none,
Yes.
none of which is their own.
None of which
content.
is their original content.
Yes. As a matter of fact, it's been shown that in the past they've actually taken videos from other people's channels without their permission.
And you can track down the video. Like
We've
couple of
done
times
that.
we've done that.
We've
You
done
know,
that.
We would
Came
look
out
and it's
years
like
before it was ever posted on their channel.
You know, in this compilation, it's like, oh, this compilation came out a couple months ago. Here's this same video from 6 years ago.
Yeah, and we're just like, okay,
What?
that doesn't make any sense.
That makes no sense. And this was on a video where we had a copyright strike.
Yeah, we had a copyright strike
because of this video. And then we went back and we're like, how in the world are you claiming copyright when this is clearly not something that you uploaded? This is not your original content. Sure, you took these things and you cut them together. That's all well and good.
Yeah, that's all. Well, that's a compilation.
I assume that's fair use.
Yeah, that's fair use to an extent. That's fair use to an extent whenever it's compiled in a way to where to where it can be considered original,
but
transformative.
By the same token, because you are doing that, you cannot then, play the opposite side and say that's our original content, when what you have done is essentially what you are trying to punish us for.
Sure.
Yeah, and it's hypocritical. It's by definition hypocritical what is happening.
I mean, even if you attribute this to a glitch.
Yeah, even if.
Which, I don't know. I don't know enough information about the situation to say whether it's a glitch or if this is intentional, or if YouTube has basically just said, screw all of them, we don't care anymore, we'll leave it to the robots. I don't know.
The machines are taking over.
I don't know what's happening. But if this is a glitch, the thing about glitches is people are real good at finding them.
They are.
And abusing them.
Ooh.
Sometimes it's okay. Speed runs. Glitch speedruns are interesting. That's glitch abuse I can get behind. If this is a glitch and people figure out how to abuse it, and they will, heaven help us all.
Yeah. I agree 100%.
Well, yeah, there are plenty of people that hate our channel, so.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
Well, there are people who hate our channel and hate.
There are a lot of people drinking the haterade. I tell you what.
All the Jean fans are out to get me.
Oh,
Micah, no, don't call them into existence.
No,
don't do it.
No. All right. So this is just a mind-blowing development that's just been happening. I mean, you hear about channels getting taken down after 3 strikes and everything, but a channel being taken down for 1 strike, one.
And channels getting taken down, channels basically getting cut off at the knees.
Yeah, channel's a lot bigger than us.
And it's like, you're alive. There's not a whole lot you can do, but you're still alive.
Jeez.
What? I mean, none of it
makes sense, dude.
There is no logic or rationale behind it, and that is the scariest part.
But, I mean, thus far we can say that we have not been affected by any of whatever this is.
What this for now, we have not been affected.
But if it can happen to them, of course.
I mean,
it could just as easily happen to us.
Yeah, and
of course, now that I said that,
yeah, I wish you hadn't.
Give it about 15 minutes.
Yeah, I mean,
knock on wood. But this development happening and everything, I mean, for it to happen to Doug and for it to happen to I Hate Everything, I mean, it's sad to see that this is what's happening to YouTube, especially in 2016 of all time. Yeah. I mean, honestly, you'd expect this in the beginning, back when but here in 2016, when things are supposed to be getting progressively better, instead you go off a cliff and you're pretty much crashing at the bottom and exploding into a huge flame. I mean,
the fact of the matter is, if you have YouTube videos and you have them like if you have YouTube videos at all, this should scare you.
Yes.
If you have them monetized, this should put the fear of, pick your deity.
Yeah.
This should put the fear of that deity in you.
Yeah. And well, it hasn't affected us yet. I hope it doesn't. And like Doug said, tread lightly for now. In which I'm planning to do, because with this happening, until it's verified that it's been fixed,
or until we hear anything, because that's the thing. Verification that this has been fixed is one thing, and that's something that would be really nice. But we haven't heard a damn thing.
We haven't even heard them acknowledge that this is a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, that's number one right there. They haven't acknowledged that this is a problem.
Because if this is happening, it gets fixed, but nobody tells you anything about it, how can you trust that it won't just happen again?
Hey, YouTube, problem solving 101. The first step to solving a problem is realizing that there is one.
Yeah.
All right? That's it. That is all you have to do. Just realize there is one, recognize it, tell the people, there is a problem with you.
Realize and admit that there is a problem.
You're not an infallible company. I mean, honestly, it's a company that involves a whole lot of ones and zeros and a whole lot of and a big ass algorithm that's determining everything.
Well, now let's be fair. There's also a fair amount of risk in there.
Yeah.
Because they try a lot of things. Google Glass, canned. I thought that was pretty neat. Canned.
Google Glass was interesting.
I mean, a lot of projects that they've had, and they've gotten round filed. Just it's like, this isn't working out. But here's one that's, I don't know what's going on, but whatever's happening isn't working out.
No, it isn't.
Might be time to evaluate why.
Well, I mean, that's the thing is they are putting at risk a huge revenue stream.
An incredibly huge.
So, I mean,
it's their biggest revenue stream by a lot of accounts.
I mean,
if
YouTubers
they want, make them a lot of money.
Yes.
I'm a big free market guy. If they want to learn a hard lesson,
hey,
we'll make it hard. I mean,
there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go down to posting one video a week on this channel, and then go to posting our regular rate on another platform. I mean, why can't we do that?
Yeah,
we absolutely can.
We can. It's a free market economy. There's other places out there that will more than be happy to take our business.
I'll cut all my hair off. I ain't scared.
Oh gosh,
take that, YouTube.
No. Oh, we'll have to post that on another channel.
That doesn't make any sense, but
no, it really doesn't.
No, it doesn't. Well. I think people would pay
That's
to
a
see
legitimate threat in all circumstances. You shut your mouth.
Oh, God.
I wouldn't doubt him.
No.
I wouldn't put it past him.
So
Mike is a man on the edge. He's a loose cannon.
He living on the edge.
IRS is like, Mikey, you owe us back taxes. Where are they at? I'll cut my hair. I ain't scared.
Whoa. Okay.
All right.
Whoa. Too much.
Too much.
It's like,
everybody just calm down a minute.
Yeah, it's like,
hold on a minute.
Don't jump to rash actions there, Micah.
You put us in our place there. Forget it. You don't have to pay taxes anymore.
But
yeah, there you go.
I mean,
that's your dream.
Yep.
I mean,
boy.
we've gone on at length. TLDR, this is effing scary.
Yeah, it is.
And I mean, even just watching, even if you don't have YouTube videos up, just watching stuff on YouTube, pay attention.
Yeah. Pay attention.
Because this could happen to anyone.
Yeah.
So,
it can
keep
happen.
your eyes open.
Yeah. Tread lightly, guys. Tread lightly if you're doing this, because we're gonna have to start doing that now. I mean, we've been pretty gung ho with. For me, because I know how the copyright system works and everything, I've been pretty gung ho.
Knew how the copyright system works.
Now I knew. Knew how the copyright system worked. I was pretty gung ho with it, but now that this is happening,
all bets are off.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to be more careful. So you may actually start seeing. We may actually, if
our content may be a little different.
It may be. It may
until
have
we
to
hear
be.
something.
So
we don't know.
We'll just have to play it by ear and see how it goes. Anyway, guys, we've gone on at good length about this.
If we disappear, send help.
Yes, if we disappear, send help. And always remember, we are the Renegades.
Yeah.
And we will never stop being who we are. And if YouTube doesn't like that, then I guess this will be our final broadcast.
Well, I mean, there's going to be videos.
There's going to be videos after.
One presumes. But,
yeah, hopefully.
We will not go down fighting.
You mean we won't go down without a fight?
We will go down fight. Words are hard, Nate.
You know words good?
But I haven't had enough caffeine today.
It's okay.
So
we can have a cup of Joe upstairs.
Anyway.
All right. So, Internet, thank you once again for tuning in. What do you make of all this? Let us know in the comments down below. Check out Doug Walker's channel. Show him all the love. Show I Hate Everything all the love, because they've been dealing with this crap a whole heck of a lot more than we have.
Yeah, and be vocal about this.
Yes, be vocal. Post on Twitter. Post on all social media to where YouTube cannot ignore this, where they have to take it serious, because it is serious. It is a serious side effect of this new system that's in place. And
I mean, something is going wrong.
Yeah.
And if they haven't figured it out by now,
then when?
Then what's it going to take?
Yeah, will it take us marching on YouTube headquarters? I don't want to, but if there's a call for it,
I'm up for a road trip.
Yeah, I'm up for a road trip. LA, here we come. LA ain't ready for the Renegades.
To be fair, I'm not entirely sure I'm ready for Los Angeles, but you know what? To heck with it.
That's true.
I can have the Sabre ready in 30 minutes.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, once again, guys, thank you for tuning in. We will see you later. Peace out.